Item number, SCP-2247. Object Class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2247 is to be held at a modified humanoid containment cell at Site-17 with soundproof walls. While outside its cell, SCP-2247 is to be muzzled. Personnel handling 2247 are to don sound-canceling headphones and, preferably, have limited to no comprehension of the Spanish language. Interviews with SCP-2247 are to be conducted via Spanish-speaking D-Class personnel as intermediaries. Audio recordings of interviews involving SCP-2247 may only be accessed by personnel with Level 1 to 4 2247 security clearance. Pursuant to the Astrakhan Protocol, O5 Council members are denied access to audio recordings of SCP-2247's vocalizations. Instead, they are allowed access to transcripts of those vocalizations. Description: SCP-2247 is a male adult human with light skin. Height and mass are 1.83 meters and 75 kilograms respectively. SCP-2247 is capable of speech in Spanish, but it is unable to comprehend written Spanish. MRI scans indicate no damage to its Broca's area. A barcode-shaped birthmark is imprinted on SCP-2247's left thigh, corresponding to a serial number for products manufactured by Abbott Laboratories. SCP-2247's physiology is comparable with a non-anomalous human. When SCP-2247's extracted biological matter is displaced from it for at least 3 minutes continuously, they will undergo transmutation into the following substances with masses equal to the matter originally extracted. Hair and skin extracted from the head leads to polypropylene. Hair, nail, and skin extracted from the body, neck, or limbs creates polyethylene. Body fluids and subdermal tissues, such as muscle, create a solution consisting of a mixture of sodium thiopental and sodium carbonate. Notably, the volume of transmuted solution is consistently lesser if the sample of body fluids is extracted from SCP-2247's head than from the rest of its body. Reverse transmutation does not occur when transmuted substances are reintroduced to SCP-2247. SCP-2247's verbal communication is restricted to interrogative sentences. To the Foundation's knowledge, it has not yet been observed to vocalize non-interrogative sentences. Individuals who have perceived and comprehended SCP-2247's vocalizations, hereon referred to as subjects, become susceptible to SCP-2247's interrogative statements, responding accordingly to respective subjects' factual knowledge and/or sincere opinion on the given topic. SCP-2247 was recovered outside the Biblioteca Nacional in Buenos Aires on 1985, where it was sighted inquiring civilians for directions to any nearby Foundation facilities. Responding to the supposed security breach, Mobile Task Force Alpha-7, Security Blanket, was dispatched to capture SCP-2247. SCP-2247 surrendered to MTF Alpha-7 without incident after it used its anomalous properties to discern their affiliation with the Foundation. It was subsequently classified as SCP-2247 when medical examinations detected its anomalous features. SCP-2247 was dismissed as an escaped mental ward patient on local media channels. Addendum 2247-1. Records recovered from Argentine authorities indicate that a person with identical physical and anomalous features with those of SCP-2247 was incarcerated from 1978 to 1982. It was charged with intrusion into a chemical storage room at the Higher School of Mechanics of the Navy, ESMA, in Buenos Aires. Footnote 1. A detention center operational during the National Reorganization Process regime. The means in which it entered ESMA were unknown. Inventory checks conducted after SCP-2247's arrest identified one 500 mg vial of sodium thiopental sodium carbonate solution as missing. Whereabouts remain unknown. During its incarceration, 2247 is known to have assisted in the extraction of confessions from prisoners held at ESMA. SCP-2247 vanished on an unknown date in 1982 while in its cell, escorted by 2 unidentified intruders. Addendum 2247-2. Selection of interviews involving SCP-2247. Interview Log 2247-1. Interviewee, SCP-2247. Interviewer, Agent Pedro de Souza. Forward. Interview aims to identify SCP-2247 and its intents, and is originally conducted in Spanish. As its anomalous properties were not yet understood, a non-D-Class personnel served as interviewer. Begin log. Agent D'Souza. For the records, start by giving us your name. SCP-2247. May you give me your name and position instead? Pedro D'Souza. Agent of Mobile Task Force. Agent D'Souza exits the room. SCP-2247 looks around the interrogation chamber. So, jailers, do you like this demonstration? Do I pass the audition? Where are you guys watching this from? End log. Closing statement. Interview aborted due to possibility of breach of sensitive information. Due to SCP-2247's anomalous effect, it is suggested that only D-Class personnel are allowed interaction with it to minimize breach of sensitive information. SCP-2247's speech appears to be limited to interrogative sentences. It is to be determined if this is of its will or involuntary in nature. SCP-2247 appears to believe itself to be a prospective employee of the Foundation. Interview log 2247-2. Forward. First interview with SCP-2247 conducted via D-Class personnel. D-2214 was chosen due to his prior role as an interrogator for... Interviewer was briefed on SCP-2247's anomalous effects prior to interview. Interview aims to identify safe means of interaction with SCP-2247 and is originally conducted in Spanish. Begin log. D-2214. Hello there. Are you 2247? SCP-2247. Is that what you're calling me? Yes, that's what the agents gave me. Did the agents like the audition? Am I hired? I was not told of any audition, or if you were hired for anything. But please, don't speak out of turn. I'm here to know more about you. Why are you people so dismissive of new blood, just like the process? I don't know about the process, but to the people here, you are more of a test subject than worker. What is the job scope of a test subject? You stay about and let them do their work on you. Do you think that is better than being liberated into a boring library by some self-righteous boludos? And speaking of those boludos, can serpents even have hands? Or what kind of wanderer owns a library? Personally, I think freedom is best no matter what. Prison sucks. And biologically speaking, serpents do not have hands. And perhaps a wanderer who wants a place to be based at? Would freedom suck if one has nothing to do at all? Would it be best for one to stick to that job one can finally do? Yeah, that also sucks. And if you like your job, of course. Anyway, can you tell me more about this boring library? Was your time there enjoyable? Just nod your head if it was, and shake if it was not. SCP-2247 shakes its head. Okay. You can tell why it was not enjoyable, but I need you to be as detailed as possible. The more detailed your question, the more you are helping us. You're here to be helpful to us, yes? SCP-2247 nods its head. Go on. Why wasn't it? What is the point of libraries and books when I can't read a single thing? There's no point in being there if you can't read. Not bad for a first, but strive for details when speaking from now on. I think the doctors will like it too. SCP-2247 nods its head. So you decided that library was not worth it. Why come for the jailers? Why are the jailers so popular of a topic among those spoken by the people of the library? In general, jailers are always a topic to people who have histories with them. Okay, so you wanted to return to do your thing again? Nod if yes, shake if no. SCP-2247 nods its head, and you see the Foundation as a suitable continuation of your work with the process. How are the process and Foundation different from each other? Not really. Not really, in my opinion. Okay, I think we are done for today. Please do not speak another word. You have done well for today. End log. Closing statement. It is advisable for interviewers to use polar questions when inquiring information from SCP-2247. SCP-2247 should be encouraged to be detailed in its utterances. In addition, it's possible for a listener to express ignorance to SCP-2247's inquiries. Interview Log 2247-6. Interviewer D-2214. Forward. Interview aims to shed light on the anomalous ability of SCP-2247's extracted biological matter and is originally conducted in Spanish. Begin log. D-2214. Hey, it's me again. SCP-2247 waves its right hand at D-2214. Okay. The doctors did some tests on you the other week and found that pieces of you transform into things like plastic and thiopental. Do you have anything to say about it? Remember the descriptives. SCP-2247. When did the woman's enchantment fail? According to the doctor's notes, about 3 minutes or so. But who is this woman? Say some distinct feature about her. Do you know anyone with turquoise hair? There is Juanita, who dyed hers turquoise back in the day. And there's that chick in Pinocchio. Oh, son of a bitch. Are you like a bottle of truth serum? SCP-2247 shakes its head. Do you sincerely believe that thiopental is truth serum? Yes. Is it? SCP-2247 stares at D-2214 and covers its face with its hands. Are you thiopental? SCP-2247 shakes its head. Yeah, just joking. Do I look like thiopental right now? No, you look human. SCP-2247 smiles. End log. Closing statement. D-2214's claims regarding SCP-2247's origin will be subject to further investigation. So someone stole a bottle of thiopental, enchanted it somehow, and became a walking, talking truth serum? And now wants a job at the Foundation. Kinda cute, if you ask me. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a good day.